Hey, what is going on, you guys? Today I'm doing a really different video. Seriously different. I have actually been inspired to do this video from two people. One of which is the Gunman. He's a good mate of mine. Him and I talk quite a lot, and we both share the same passion, and that's gaming. I've got games everywhere. Why? Because you're about to find out. Or you've read the title of the video and you already know what this is. And the second person is definitely Metal Jesus. I have watched a heap of his videos. I love his content. And if you're watching this, man, I highly doubt it, but if you're watching this, you inspired me to do this video. Today I thought I'll do a video on my gaming collection. So my gaming collection is actually quite big. I never thought of myself as a game collector or anything along those lines. I always saw myself as, you know, a hoarder with games, because I hardly ever liked letting them go, and when I did, I always regretted it. Without further ado, guys, let's get into this, eh? Let's do this. Where am I going to start? Where the hell am I going to start with this video? I've got so much games, so many games. They're like everywhere, right? Well, let's start with the beginning. So the beginning, I have my PlayStation 1 games. Now, I haven't got a massive library because a lot of these games did get stolen. Our house got broken into, a heap of them got stolen. I had a massive collection of PlayStation 1 games. You know what? Even though all the games got stolen and the console got stolen, I was more disappointed that my memory card got stolen, because these things were like, you protected this with your life back in the day, man, because nothing saved on the disc. It was all on this. And I've got a few memory cards now, so yeah. As I was searching through to make this video, I found this. This is the remnants of one of the games that was stolen. There was games and stuff thrown everywhere. They destroyed the house when they bloody stole it all. So PlayStation 1 games. I'm just going to take you through them all. So this was a recent pickup. This was Gran Turismo. So it's the first Gran Turismo. Pretty much how I got into racing car games, man. I remember this cover. I remember the game. And if I recall correctly, there's a level in here that can... It's this license where you're the Skyline and you got to race through the twisties, and it's just like, it's intense, man. And it's, if you run off the track, you lose. If you do anything, you lose. If you hit the wall, you lose. And then you got to get this time, and it's like to the wire. It's really well done, that one license. So there's that one. Of course, we have got Gran Turismo 2. Now, Gran Turismo 2 was yet another one that I jumped on straight away. I always known this as the fat Gran Turismo, the one that came with like multiple discs. I played this game for a while. I think this was the first one to get rally in it, like a rally aspect with the Gran Turismos, but don't count me on that. I may be wrong. I'm no expert. Now, this game I absolutely love. I still love. I've been playing it, and I'm going to do some videos on this game because I love it. This, I spent so many hours. I unlocked everything on this game, and I was very bitter when this game got stolen, because it was a game that I poured so many hours into that I unlocked everything, the whole lot, all the secret cars, the whole lot. It was 100% finished, and I still kept playing it. But I spent many hours. I remember my uncle and I used to race on this. As a kid, I used to play this a lot. So Need for Speed High Stakes Australian Edition. You got the Falcon and the HSV on the front cover. I loved it. Another game that I lost many hours on the PlayStation 1, and that is Abe's Oddworld. Now, Abe's Oddworld was very interesting for me because I played this game second, and this is the only copy I could find to buy. Now, I bought this many years ago, but I actually played these games back to front. I played Abe's Exodus first and then played Oddworld second. So it was very interesting for me, but this was a game that I definitely lost a lot of hours on. A little bit disappointed that this one's a Platinum Edition. I'm not really a fan of the Platinums. As you can tell, like most of my games are the originals. But this was one of the ones that got stolen, and we had to actually track this one down. The insurance company could not find it. We had to physically track this one down. This game, as I just mentioned earlier, I spent hours on. Hours. I was obsessed with this game as a kid. to the point that when we would play like in the playground as kids, I would pretend to be Abe and have like my mates a Slig or a Scrab or, you know, those bloody, what are they, the things with the tongues, and every time Abe gets hit it's like I still remember all the sound effects, like, yeah boy, get him. Yeah, oh man, I love this game. I love the living crap out of it. 2D special, loved it. Lost many hours on this game. Not to mention I had to play it twice because I had a corrupt memory card and the other memory card got stolen. So actually I played it 3 times, holy shit. Another game that I played and didn't get massively into was Medieval. My father loved this game. He thought it was awesome. It was something that he got for himself, and then I as the kid, you know, got to play second. I got onto this. It scared the hell out of me as a kid. Mind you, I was very young when this game came out, so I played it, scared the hell out of me, and I didn't play too much on it. I think I got up to like the first or the second boss, and yeah, that was pretty much as far as I got. So that's another one, Medieval. I might have to play that again for you guys. Tokka 2. Now this game I played many hours on, and I recently just fired up on the Fatty, which I'll go through in my consoles. Very good game, still very good. Like the handling and stuff of the cars, it was really well done back then. As a kid I didn't understand ABS and non-ABS and all that sort of stuff, so with the ABS now, I understand that you can't push too hard on the square or the X and stuff like that to make it, otherwise you make the brakes lock up and stuff. So that is really well done, really impressed. Would probably be good with the wheel. Now these ones I am going to put out in order. So first one is Spyro, Year of the Dragon. I love this game. Spent many hours on this game. We actually lost our PlayStation to our mother for this game. She got obsessed with it, hooked on it. She never plays video games. Loved it. I think there was a few dragons. There's one dragon on this game that I reckon you fly around like halfway around the castle on land. I remember a lot of this game. I played many hours of it. I reluctantly played it because back then I was going through the phase of, you know, that's a kid's game. I like the, you know, real man games. I like the real man games. Real man. But no, when I started playing this, I got hooked on it and I really liked it. I still do love it, and surprisingly this thing holds its value. It is worth quite a lot of money, the Spyro games now, so yeah. But I didn't stop with that one. I then got Spyro 2 and 3, which that one, the cover's actually broken on that. But we have the whole Spyro pretty much trilogy thing that they did on the PlayStation 1. Enjoyed a lot of them. I did quite enjoy the PlayStation games, the Spyro PlayStation games. They were good fun. Another one I lost many hours on because you had 2 routes of going with this. You either went off and you did the Nintendo thing and did the Nintendo 64 with the Mario Karts and the Super Smash Brothers and all that sort of stuff, or you went the PlayStation route and the Crash Bandicoots. Now, I had all the Crash Bandicoots. I did have a one stage. I had 1, 2, 3. I think it was Warped and Age of Neutron or something like that, and Crash Bandicoot, the first one. I have got them again. They're on my PlayStation 3. I downloaded them, but they were stolen. But the games got stolen, and another thing, you can't get it back. So, but one thing I did get back was Crash Bash. I love this game, played the living hell out of it. Me, my auntie, my brother, we used to all sit down and play this game. It was so much fun. So I grew up with this, and not so much the Super Smash Brothers. That came later on. So that was that one. Also, another one that I played the living hell out of was Crash Team Racing. So I didn't actually play the Mario Kart so much. I more played the Crash Team Racing. Back then I didn't realise they were the same thing. It was either you're a PlayStation or you're a Nintendo fan, and PlayStation was the one we got as the family console, so quite like this. Let's get on to the second. So what am I going to do for second? Why not continue the first and go with PlayStation 2? I reckon the PlayStation 2, wherever the hell they are, let's find them. So with the PlayStation 2, I have a very dismal collection. To be honest with you, a lot of these games got traded for other consoles. Like I said, a lot of the games that I traded, I do regret doing, but we had a massive PlayStation 2 collection. But now it is just down to a measly 4 little games. So I don't have massive PS2 anymore, but I kept the ones that I really liked. Apart from one, I don't know why we've got one of them in there. I think maybe my brother got it. I've got to give them to him as a present or something. But yeah, 3 games I really liked, alright? The first one was Spyro, Enter the Dragon. I quite like this. I played it quite a bit and I'm going to have to play it again. I'm going to have to fire up the Fatty, the PlayStation 3 original, and play some of these. I quite enjoyed the Spyro series. It's really good. Another one that my brother actually got me into, and I played the living hell out of it. Only played this one, and it's the second one, I believe. I may be wrong. You guys will probably ridicule me in the comment section, but it is Kingdom of Hearts 2. So it is actually 2. It's got it on the spine. Kingdom of Hearts 2. Now I played this. I liked it that it had the Disney characters in it. I quite liked it. I'll have to play it again. I thought that this actually disappeared. I didn't know where it went. We did have a copy and we traded it, and then we must have got this. I must have seen this at a game store or somewhere that I was, and I picked it up because I quite like the Kingdom of Hearts games. Another one that I played a fair bit, but it died off fairly quick too. Like it seemed pretty repetitive to me. So I sort of died off playing it for a little bit. But that was Dynasty Warriors. Now, I played Dynasty Warriors for a bit, and like I said, it just seemed repetitive. It was the same thing. You'd go fight a tribe or whatever, or a enemy, and then you fight all these enemies, and then you fight the boss, and then you go around to another area and you do it again. But that's how it felt like me. But I still enjoy it, hence why I kept it in this collection. Now, this one, I don't even know if I want to show you guys, you know? I don't even know why we've got it. We've actually got it on 2 consoles. I think it was more my brother, because him and his friend were into it. Me, I've never really been into it. SmackDown vs. Raw. I've never played it. I've honestly never played this game. So I saw my brother play it, and he quite enjoyed it. He used to play it a lot on the Nintendo Wii, more than anything. But yeah, it really wasn't my thing. But it's in the collection. Hey. Another 2 that I forgot out of the PlayStation little section was I had PlayStation Demo, PlayStation 2 Demo. I got it for that, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Played the living hell out of this demo. I think it was a short track in the BMW, but played the hell out of it. And this one is a bit worse for wear, man. It's seen better days. But this is the winter release 98. So the winter releases of 98 for the PlayStation 1. Wonder what's on that. Might have to check it out. But I spent a lot of time when we first got our PlayStation playing the demos, believe it or not. Tomb Raider scared the hell out of me. I haven't got that. We did have that. Don't have it anymore. Now, moving on to the PlayStation 3. So, the PlayStation 3, you guys are probably going to kill me. And I know the Gunman's going to be like, what the hell, man? Are you serious? The Gunman's got a way bigger collection than PS3 games than me. I think the majority of the world has got a bigger collection than PlayStation 3 games than me. Because this is my PlayStation 3 game. I literally brought this game a week before getting the PlayStation 4. The whole time that I had the PlayStation 3, I spent on the 360. So I got all my mates went the Xbox 360 route, and I brought the PlayStation 3 and 360. I traded a hell of a lot of games to get the PlayStation 3, right? It almost killed my whole game collection. I traded consoles in, all sorts of stuff. I traded the PS1, PS2, GameCube, a lot of stuff to get the PlayStation 3 because the thing was worth like $700 when it came out. So I got that, and then I topped it up with cash. But yeah, I went the Xbox 360 route and got all my games on that. So that was literally, that's the only game I got for the PlayStation 3. But yeah, don't kill me. So, Gran Turismo 5, played it for about an hour or something like that, and yeah, I'm still yet to go back and play it again. Now moving on to the PlayStation 4. PS4. So, the PlayStation 4, I am yet to get a good collection on as well. I'm so bad at PlayStation games. The newer consoles, that is. I started off, I got my PS4 in a bundle, and this is actually the main reason why I got the PlayStation 4. I am going to get a few more PlayStation 4 games, but I got the PS4 for this, Until Dawn. Pretty scary game. I actually quite like it. I have played it for a fair few hours, and I will finish it. I don't know if you guys want some game footage of it. Shoot a comment in the comment section. I'll do some game footage of it, like as in actually a walkthrough or gameplay or whatever, but I figured heaps of people have done it. I just play it, you know, in the dark with a headset on. Probably not the best way to play it, but that's the way I play it. Quite a good game, and if you're looking at getting it, I would highly recommend getting it. One I have looked at though is the Final Fantasies, and that's because of the Gunman. He's definitely tempted me to want to go to the Final Fantasy route, so I'm going to definitely have a look at the Final Fantasies too. So if you're still here and you've managed to make it through all my blabbering, this is the conclusion of my part 1 of this multi-part special of both my console games and consoles themselves. So if you want to check out more, feel free to go check out part 2, and where I continue on of all my console games. So feel free, guys, go and check it out. If part 2 isn't up right now, it should be up shortly. If not, there should be a link around here somewhere. Enjoy, guys.